Hi, beautiful souls. Thank you for joining me. In just a moment, we're going to actually take a bird's eye view look at your cards. But I first wanted to thank you for joining me. I also want to remind you that if you're not quite resonating with this reading, to check your other signs, because all of these readings are for your sun, moon, rising, and north node. I have received so much help and healing and therapy through tarot that I am here to give back. So you can help me give back by helping me reach as many people as I can, and by sharing, liking, and subscribing. That will help others find these videos a lot faster. So thank you so much. This is for sun, moon, rising, and north node for the sign of Gemini. For the highest good. All right, Spirit, what will bring Gemini abundance for December? All right. So this is the Death card. So maybe that dying off of something that's no longer serving you. You know, we have the death and rebirth in a lot of the cards, or the phoenix rising, killing off what's no longer serving you. I will be clarifying. I don't know if I'm going to start, I don't want to confuse it too much, but I did look at the, under the deck, we have the Ace of Challenges. So this is the Ace of Swords. That is getting clarity on something, a light bulb moment, if you will. All right, Spirit, what is going to be renewed for Gemini? Ooh, the Empress. So abundance. So perhaps things were very abundant and growing for you. And that will be, as you can see in this card, all around there's kind of, you know, there's no leaves on the trees. Over here there is, but it's almost like we've got the snow and the seasons, and then here is this, it's like springtime and renewal and growth. So abundance. This is the Empress as well. So for some of you, it could be you know, if you're trying to have a child, this is the Green Mother, the Mother Earth. Our Empress is usually depicted as pregnant. Here she has the child. And then under the deck, we have Judgment. So this is the Council of Animals in this deck. It's the Judgment card, number 20. And with Judgment, that is basically like a second chance at something. So it's interesting how the renewal, so I guess I will continue to look at the bottom of the deck when the card comes out, because it is just kind of clarifying for us. So we did get the Ace, the Ace of Swords here. So in regards to this light bulb moment, you're realizing you're going to have clarity on something that needs to end, that needs to be final, that needs to die. And when something dies, it doesn't come back. It's done and gone. And by having that be final, you're on your way to bring abundance. So whatever that clarity, that aha moment, and then with this, there will be a second chance for abundance, or creativity, and motherhood. So for some of you, it can mean different things. She is the divine feminine. Maybe it's a second chance at your divine feminine, for those masculines that are watching. So let's go on to the impasse. At an impasse for Gemini, what do they need to head toward? What do they need to head toward for their highest good? Five of Challenges. Interesting. Look at how he pulled to the roots. He pulled the tree right out. Roots and everything. Wow. Let me see what's under the deck. Hermit. Okay, so you're being asked to kind of go within, and find out your power in the situation. There is a challenge. There is something that is being uprooted here. I'm gonna clarify this when we get to the other deck, but there is definitely, you're being asked to go within, or you currently are going within, and you need to find out what your power is in the situation regarding maybe uprooting your life. We were talking about a big move over here. So the fives are not stable. Fives are kind of imbalanced, but it can't be balanced all the time. In order for things to change, obviously when you're uprooting your life. So we ask the cards and spirit, what do you need to head towards at this empath? And this is showing me you do need to head towards uprooting your life. And you've been really soul searching about this. So maybe you need to have those conversations. What do we need to release? What does Gemini need to release for their highest good? Okay, so this is equivalent to the Four of Pentacles. So this is, it's almost being stingy in this depiction, where the person is needing to save or hold on to their pentacles, or they're being stingy in a way where they're not wanting to share. They're just kind of hoarding what they have. I'm just going by the picture on the card, and what we are supposed to do is release that, the hold and the protection. This is like, I need to protect what's mine. Under the deck, we have the Eight of Visions, and this is, excuse me, being done with certain emotions that are no longer serving you. You know, cups are about our emotions, and the 8 is you're realizing this emotion is no longer serving you, and so you are leaving that and being done with that. So being done, releasing and being done with a greedy or a stingy energy. All right, confusion. What is bringing Gemini confusion? What is clouding Gemini's judgment? All right, so we have the Ace of Spells. This is the Ace of Wands. So this is passion and fire element. This might be like a sex drive. Something could be distracting you or clouding your judgment. This, I mean, we talk about this being the boner card. So think with your head and not your pants. Oh, wow. We have the Two of Visions that did come out. This is a beautiful partnership. It can be friendship, romantic. This is an equal and mutual attraction. They both are filling each other's cups. So this is, maybe you're confused on this certain partnership because there is so much passion and attraction. So you're kind of a little foggy and confused here. With this coming up, though, that is a very equal and beautiful connection in the partnership. So try not to be too confused about it. Maybe it's just feeling, you know, like you have a whirlwind. Yeah, see, the 7 is trying to see here. This is telling you to have patience, like your door isn't quite open yet. I was seeing this at first as the 7 of Visions or the 7 of Cups, you know, because of all the different colors where you have all these options. But this is actually the 7 of Pentacles where you're kind of waiting. So just maybe you feel this passion and you know this is a really good partnership with someone, but you're confused at why they aren't opening the door the way you are. So just be patient about that. All right, what does Gemini need to follow their instinct about? This can also be releasing greedy or stingy people in your life. It's the energy of in other decks, this deck is very depicting of looking very greedy and stingy. Other decks, the 4 of Pentacles can represent the need to save your money and things like that, which would make sense if you're, you know, going on a big move. But it doesn't really make sense in the fact of that's what you would be releasing. You don't, you know, so. All right, instinct. What does Gemini need to follow their instincts about? Trust your instincts for the greatest good. What do we have here? 2 of Spells. So the 2 of Wands. So that is where you're at that crossroad and you're trying to figure out which way to choose. You know, I'm at that impasse. This is what you're supposed to be trusting your instincts about. Under the deck is the Ten of Pentacles. Trust your instincts because it's going to bring you your legacy. It's going to bring you abundance. It's going to bring you financial independence and like this legacy that you can pass down. All right, let me... All right, let me grab this one, possibly. So far we have release what needs to die off so you can bring in abundance. Because if we keep doing the same thing and expecting a different result, then we're just insane. We've got a second chance that will give us that second chance at abundance. Almost like the cards are repeating themselves. And then the impasse, we literally need to focus on uprooting our life. So, and then there is a... I want to clarify Four of Pentacles. All right. Why is the Four of Pentacles here for Gemini to release? I haven't forgotten about these, but that's going into other energies. So I will do those in a moment. Awesome. Okay. So the Seven of Wands. So I feel like it's like the release, the need to fight. The Seven of Wands is, sevens are about a step back. You're taking a step back and you're deciding, do I still want this? Is this worth fighting for? So this might be where you're at that crossroad where you're taking that step back and you're like, I don't even want this anymore. I want to uproot my life and head to what my purpose is. You know, I finally, you know, I tap back into my inner child. I know what's going to make me happy. It's basically you standing here and going, am I going to fight this fight, or am I going to try something different? This looks like almost like everyone's just out for themselves in this card. And I feel like you're supposed to release from people who are just out for themselves, or release that energy yourself. And ask yourself, you know, is it even worth it? You know? Wow. And under the deck, we have the Two of Cups. So that is that, this is that Two of Cups again here. Sorry about the dogs if you can hear them. See, it's just this equal, with this being under the deck here, I would say you're supposed to release from everyone who's out for themselves and fight for who isn't just out for themselves. You're supposed to fight for partnerships like this that are equal, where you're both filling each other's cup. So let's go over here to what might be clouding you. Well, that one's pretty straight on, and this one is follow your instincts about this impasse. I don't really want to clarify the death card because that's going to be many different things for many people. So let's go ahead and see if we can pull some energies for this, whoever this Two of Cups is, this soulmate, and how others perceive you. So I'm going to go ahead and let's get this soulmate energy for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and North Node. Cancer. All right, so we have the Crab or Cancer. So some of you might find that you have a soulmate partnership, someone in your soul family. It could actually be a love connection with the sign of Cancer. A Cancerian is sensitive. They are very friend-oriented, very practical. They hate to argue. They do forgive, but they do not forget. So it doesn't necessarily, if you're finding yourself best friends or married to someone, or, you know, this Two of Cups person isn't necessarily a Cancer, but they have those qualities. They might have Cancer in their chart, or they embody that energy. So let's get how others perceive you. So I'm going to put Cancer back in the deck. And let's see how others perceive Gemini. How are others perceiving Gemini? Okay. I think Aries came out first. And then we also got Gemini and Aquarius and Sagittarius. So I'm going to go ahead. What is this one here? Pisces? All right. Aries. Okay. So we have the Ram. So others are perceiving you as a very strong, brave, independent, assertive. Aries is that fire. They are the Ram. They do hate to be restricted. So if that is the energy that you are coming across right now, I mean, clearly you're pulling up your roots, then you would be being perceived as an Aries. And I'm going to go ahead and put this one back over here for Cancer on the soulmate. All right. Let me take a peek and see if there's anything else that we want to clarify here. I think I do. I think I will. What is clouding or confusing Gemini? Tell me about the Two of Visions and the Ace of Spells. Six of Swords. So this is, this can be literal movement, moving, travel. A lot of this reading has been about that. It also talks about moving on to calmer waters. So let me see what's under the deck. Chariot. And this is movement too. Wow. So you definitely are confused. You're unsure about this move. And this could be a move to this soulmate, to this partner that you are very passionate about. This is passion. And this is that Two of Cups. This is the Chariot. That is moving. This is moving your house. This could be getting a new car. This could be traveling. This is movement. This can be moving. This is travel. This is also the time is now. You have the willpower. You are holding the reins. You've, balanced your head and your heart. So you are clear about it. The only thing that I would say is learn from this move, learn from the situation, because in this deck she has her swords with her, and that's like the swords of pain. So we don't want to bring our pain into our future. We want to turn those into swords of wisdom, so we learn from that. But I would definitely say that a lot of this is talking, I mean, we have the boat for movement. We have, and everything's talking about abundance, maybe a conversation that needs to be had. So this is, for some of you, it seems like some of you are relocating or moving jobs, maybe not even relocating your home, but moving from, this career to this career. And some of you are moving for a relationship. Trust. You're supposed to head towards uprooting, and trust in that. Trust your instinct on how you feel about this impasse. The Two of Wands is when we have the world in our hand and we can see what path we want to take. Trust that. And this is huge. This is, you have the reins, that willpower, the time is now. So you got 2 movement cards. We've got the boat over here. I think I'm going to leave it at that. Thank you so much. I guess big things are coming for Gemini here in December. So I will see you next time.